Welcome back to Sportlite, ladies and gentlemen, where we bring us all these different sports you can go do and try here in Jakarta and in Indonesia. Well guys, today I'm in Beach City. What am I doing? Chilling, just enjoying the sun. And also guys, today's a special event. Today is the Dragon Boat International Festival here in Jakarta, and gonna be watching some Dragon Boat. Let's go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I currently got with the planner of this event, this beautiful event. Kita ada Bu Ayun. Apa kabar Bu Ayun?
Baik,
sehat?
Sehat, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Nah, Bu Ayun nih, ini yang responsible untuk ini ya, untuk event ini. Ini menurut Bu Ayun tuh gimana nih eventnya? Sukses nggak?
Jadi ini Dragon Boat yang ke-6. Kita mulai menyelenggarakan Dragon Boat ini 2017. Dengan minim peserta, kita terus bergerak 2018, 2019, 2020 kita stop karena COVID, 2021 juga kita stop karena COVID, 2022 kita mulai merangkak lagi dari awal, kemudian 2023 mulai meningkat dan sampai sekarang mulai meningkat.
Hari ini tuh ada banyak, bukan cuma orang Indonesia doang ya, ada banyak juga dari luar negeri dan juga dari sisi semua di Indonesia.
Betul.
Itu internasional itu dari mana aja tuh? Mereka bawa klubnya sendiri atau mereka ikutan sama klub lokal?
Ada yang bawa klub sendiri, ada yang ikutan. Karena peserta dari Dragon Boat ini ada 10 kategori. Jadi ada komunitas, ya, ada internasional, ada open premier, ada student. Ya, jadi dari ada men, ada woman, ada mix. Ya, ada 10. Dan ada expat, jadi banyak orang-orang kedutaan yang bule-bule katanya, mereka ikut masuk dalam tim-tim, tapi ada juga yang memang dia punya tim sendiri. Dari luar negeri untuk tahun ini kita ada dari Hong Kong dia menurunkan 2 tim dari 2 klub, Singapura 1 tim dan Malaysia 1 tim. Kemudian kita ada tamu dari dalam negeri sendiri yang memang kegiatan ini dijadikan tryout. Untuk atlet-atlet dalam negeri kita akan menghadapi event besar PON. Ya, jadi ini tryout-nya mereka untuk nomor Dragon Boat. Di PON itu ada 9 nomor Dragon Boat. Ya, 9 medali yang diperebutkan dalam Dragon Boat. Sehingga untuk kegiatan kali ini menjadi tryout buat mereka. Kita ada Kaltim, ada Papua Barat yang paling jauh, ada Jambi, ada dari Jawa Barat, ada dari DKI, ada Banten, Kerawang, Surabaya juga ada. Jadi memang kali ini luar biasa, pesertanya lumayan bagus, lumayan banyak.
Emang agak testing banget ya untuk mereka, lawan yang dari luar negeri juga.
Iya, betul.
Itu emang luar biasa ya. Nah, ini tuh sekitar ada berapa tim totalnya?
Total tim yang mengikuti Jakarta Dragon Boat Festival tahun ini ada sekitar 91 tim.
91 tim.
Dengan 1.360 atlet.
Oke. Nah, ini ada tipe race-nya nggak sih? Kayak
jadi,
dari 100 meter, 250 meter
ada. Jadi ini 250 ini bagian dari salah satu nomor yang akan dilombakan di PON. PON nanti itu ada 1000 meter, putra, man, woman.
Oke.
Mix. Terus ada 500 man, woman mix. Ada 250 man, woman mix. Jadi ini 250 ini bagian dari nomor yang akan dilombakan di PON. Di internasional, Asian Games, SEA Games juga melombakan di nomor ini. Jadi memang kita membuat jarak itu sesuai dengan kebutuhan dari teman-teman daerah, gitu. Dan tidak terlalu jauh, tidak terlalu dekat juga, pas gitu. Buat para komunitas yang usianya sudah lanjut, tidak terlalu terengah-engah juga, tidak terlalu jauh juga gitu. Jadi pas. Gitu.
Nah, kalau yang menang, itu dapat apa aja nih? Apa hadiahnya?
Mau tahu Bang ya?
Pengen tahu, biar kalau misalnya emang luar biasa hadiahnya, kayaknya saya latihan untuk tahun depan.
Jadi tahun ini kita menyediakan hadiah total itu 271 juta.
Wah!
Kemudian pemenang dapat sertifikat, medali, dan ada uang pembinaan. Untuk juara umum, di tiap-tiap kategori kita berikan trofi. Tapi kalau kita lihat mereka tidak selalu melihat dengan hadiah atau nominal yang 270, tapi lebih banyak pada kegiatan ini menjadi ajang untuk mereka mencoba, uji coba gitu. Jadi kita punya waktu sekitar 2 bulan untuk evaluasi menghadapi PON. Lebih ke situ kalau.
Kayaknya saya ambil cuti deh tahun depan nanti biar saya latihan
Boleh,
sering ya.
boleh.
Kasih cuti ya. Nah oke Bu, kalau event hari ini itu dibandingin sama yang event tahun kemarin atau yang dulu, itu ada nggak bedanya dikit?
Bedanya lumayan banyak. Yang pertama kita tadi pagi sudah menyelenggarakan senam bersama. Instruktur oleh Master Aerobik Indonesia, Dr. Fahmi Fahrezi. Beliau kasih kita pemanasan untuk sebelum bertanding selama 45 menit. Yang kedua kita juga sajikan barongsai. Itu menjadi sesuatu hiburan yang baru buat teman-teman sehingga mereka nggak jenuh juga. Tapi saya yakin sih peserta nggak ada yang jenuh juga ya. Cuma menjadi selingan buat mereka. Nah itu yang terbaru. Dan ulang tahun Jakarta ini juga menjadi salah satu sesuatu yang baru. Kedepan kita akan set tepat di ulang tahun Jakarta di bulan Juni. Sehingga teman-teman yang dari luar daerah, dari luar negeri, kita coba bawa kepada kegiatan Jakarta di Jakarta Fair.
Nah kalau Bu Ayun sendiri main juga?
Saya main.
Atlet dulu?
Dulu atlet. Saya dulu kebetulan tidak kurang berprestasi daripada teman-teman yang lain karena sistem pembinaan dulu belum seperti sekarang ya. Sehingga kita masih ya sudah latihan tanpa kontrol. Cuma karena saya secara pribadi mindsetnya adalah punya cita-cita menjadi pelatih dan saya tidak bisa berprestasi, hati saya harus berprestasi.
Mantap.
Begitu. Saya nggak bisa dapat emas di PON, hati saya harus bermedali emas di PON. Saya tidak ikut SEA Games, hati saya harus emas di SEA Games. Dan kita sudah mencetak olimpian.
Mantap itu emang bagus ya untuk masa kedepannya ya.
Betul.
Oke Bu Ayun, ini yang terakhir ya. Saya seneng banget nih nanyain pertanyaan ini ya. Soalnya saya selalu seneng sama jawabannya. Harapan untuk Bu Ayun sendiri, untuk diri sendiri, dan kayaknya juga bisa untuk Dragon Boat juga di Indonesia dan juga event Dragon Boat yang sering diaturin sama Bu Ayun.
Harapannya tentunya semua orang berharap kegiatan Dragon Boat ini semakin besar, pemirsaanya semakin banyak, dan bisa lebih banyak bersilaturahmi. Olahraga dayung ini berkembang di semua lapisan masyarakat, sehingga olahraga dayung ini jadi salah satu cabang olahraga yang memang sudah diunggulkan dan menjadi primadona buat masyarakat, gitu. Karena olahraga dayung ini memang olahraga yang sehat, bermain dengan alam, ya. Nggak terlalu banyak biayanya, yang penting mau, gitu kan. Tapi memang harapan yang paling besar adalah dari kegiatan ini lebih banyak peserta lagi, lebih meriah lagi, lebih banyak sponsor yang bisa membantu kita supaya kegiatannya bisa lebih baik.
Amin, amin. Semoga semuanya itu emang tercapai semuanya ya.
Amin.
Oke Bu Ayun, terima kasih banyak sudah kasih waktunya juga untuk ngobrol, dan semoga insya Allah ini semua sukses terus ya untuk tahun kedepannya, dan juga semoga ada banyak murid-muridnya juga Bu Ayun masuk SEA Games dan juga dapat emas untuk Indonesia.
Amin.
Terima kasih banyak
ya Bu. Terima kasih sudah mensupport kami, terima kasih banyak.
Oh terima kasih, saya yang terima kasih.
Iya, terima kasih.
Okay, ladies and gents, we've got one of the young female stars, they say, yeah? Young.
Thank
female.
you. Very
young
young.
female. Young female superstar, they say, in the Jakarta Paddle Club, yeah? Now, I'm here with Nila. Nila, how's the day? This beautiful day of
I
dragon boating.
know. Beautiful day. The weather's pretty nice, and we start like quite early today.
What early?
Early, like we start at around like 7:50 a.m.
How hard was it?
it was amazing.
It was amazing?
Yeah, they start the first race beautiful weather. People are very like, excited to do the show and
Yeah.
do the racing. So it was good. It was good.
I'm excited to watch.
Please do.
I'm excited to watch.
Please do. Please do.
And
please do.
see you guys go through the grind,
Yes.
the pain,
Yes.
while I'm just sipping on my pina colada in the beach.
Well, you can stay at our 10 and watching us like, paddling. It was good, it was good.
I think I'll stick with the AC, but it's okay. Now, I want to ask a little bit, how did you get into paddling at the start?
Okay, at start, I was like, before I'm joining the Jakarta Paddle Club, I was joining other team. It was just like, they're the one who's like training me, do the paddle, do the stroke and everything. It was nice because I always love like water sport. Doing the sport with the team, terus di laut, it was always exciting for me. That's why, and I read about like paddle, dragon boat, it's very exciting. So that's why I'm joining like the other team. Then after that, I was just like wanted to become some kind of like the sport become like regular practice for me. That's why I'm joining Jakarta Paddle Club because like Jakarta Paddle Club is like one of the most what we call it, paling solid team
I like
and
that.
solid club. And we're practicing once in a week, sometimes like twice a week. Yeah, here I am.
Have you ever fallen over?
Fallen over? Yes.
Yes? Many times.
Many times.
Wow.
Doing SUP. I mean, if it's like a paddle, perahu naga, all together with my friend, no falling up. But like doing the SUP, doing it by yourself, yeah.
Well,
Jatuh berkali-kali, but it's okay. It was good.
I don't know if our friends from Sportlite can remember, but last season I tried it out.
Oh, you
I
tried the SUP?
fell numerous times. I fell numerous times. These guys were all laughing. The viewers were all laughing, which was a bit mean of them, but I tried. And it's so hard, but I will say it's so calming.
Yeah, exactly.
So calming in the morning. And then if you fall, you get a quick shower.
Yeah, I know. It's the water anyway. I mean, like if you fall, it's in the water. It's not
Exactly
gonna
right.
like, beating up you and stuff like that. That's
Exactly right. And you know what? You get back up and you do it again.
Exactly. That's the spirit.
That's the
so
spirit, right?
When are you going to join us?
Where am I going to join us? I don't see it in the script, I think. So I think I'll stick to the script with having a pina colada watching you guys
Okay,
grind.
all right.
Anyways.
Anyway.
So you already mentioned that you joined a few clubs.
Yes.
You've done SUP, you've done Dragon Boat. How many races have you participated in, or competitions?
Competition. Well, I started joining the Dragon Boat Festival. Started in 2018.
2018.
That's my first racing.
Yeah.
So yeah, 4 times of this big event like this.
Yeah.
And also like 2 small events. So total 6. 6 of Dragon Boat
6.
Festival. Yes.
And what's like the highest you finished?
The highest, you mean the timing?
Just the timing, or your greatest accomplishment in this sport?
Well, it depends. Normally for the 250 meters, like we reach only like a couple of minutes. I need to musti tanya lagi. So I will tell you guys later. But we're pretty fast though. We're pretty fast.
You're very
pretty
fair.
Fast, yes.
You're very fair. That's
Pretty
right.
fast, and also like we kind of like doing it with the same people, with the same team, same spirit. So it was good. It was good adrenaline that we're doing it for the race. Yes.
Okay, now I want to ask you, what do you find the hardest of doing Dragon Boat racing?
In sync with everyone, because in one boat we have like 10 people on the boat.
Yeah.
We also have like this our ego and everything. We wanted to show that we're the strongest among all, but that's not gonna make.
That's not gonna cut it.
Yes.
Not gonna cut it.
Not gonna cut it. That's why we need to sing with everyone. We need to the same level with everyone. We need to support each other. That's what makes a great team for this Dragon Boat.
I do hear a lot of yelling. I'm wondering what
Yeah.
they're doing, but communication is such key in this sport, I've
True,
heard.
true.
Now, you've done a lot of competitions. We've got that out of the way. We've spoken about how you started.
Right.
what are your wishes, I guess, for dragon boat racing, especially here in Indonesia and also for your own self as well?
Okay, well, we do hope that this dragon boat can be as big as the one in other countries, just like in Hong Kong, in Singapore,
Yeah.
in Australia, New Zealand, because it's pretty big there. That's why I want it to be like, it's getting there though. I mean, you see like so many, you know, people joining for this race.
All
for
over the
this,
world.
Yeah, all over the world. So hopefully it can be as big as other country. Because it's interesting sport.
Are you gonna try and win? At least
Of course.
one?
Of course. We won a couple of times though last year.
Oh, why didn't you say that before? You've been too humble. You gotta take pride in it, Mila. You gotta take pride.
like, you know, well, yeah.
You gotta show it off. I'll be wearing my medals everywhere I go.
Well, I mean, like, I collect several medals already from this dragon boat. That's why it was good.
Okay.
If not at the first place, then we get the second place. Just one or two. So, yeah,
But what's the main thing?
the main thing is like it teaches me personally to just like you know, the spirit of togetherness, the spirit of like fighting together, the spirit of like, you know, loving the sport, the water sport. That's what really makes me to go on to this sport.
And also having fun, right?
Exactly.
Having fun.
The having fun came all the way. Automatis.
Automatically, yeah?
Automatically, yes.
Okay, nice. Have you ever done any dragon boating internationally?
International, yes, in Penang.
In Penang?
Penang, yes, last year.
How was that?
It was amazing. It was like more team from more country joining there. So hopefully this Jakarta International Dragon Boat can be as big as the one in Penang or in other countries. Yes.
Okay, now we're talking about the category.
Yep.
I'm sure there's male, mix, and women, right?
Yes.
Now, you also like to be part of the dragon boat, you know, women.
Mixed community category and women community category. Like two categories that I'm joining.
Okay, can I ask, what's the difference between mixed community and also the women's mixed,
Okay.
mixed category and...
Okay. Women category is all full women in the boat. Mix, you can just like mix women and men in one boat.
Women power.
Yeah.
Women power. Women power. Tell you what, I fear women more than men for many reasons.
Oh my God, you must be a good man.
You can ask my wife.
Your wife must be very happy. Okay, hello, wife.
You can ask my wife because I am terrified of her.
Well, ask her to join us then.
Yeah.
You and your wife, join us.
Okay, so I will bring my wife here
Yes, definitely.
and I will wait for you guys in the beach
Yes.
and you and my wife could just go.
Yay, I would love to meet your wife. Thank you, it was good.
Thank you, it was so good,
It
thank
was
you.
so good.
Here's a hug for good luck and win.
Okay, so
And win.
Thank you. Amin. So I'm gonna wait for you and your wife to join us.
Yes. And
Next
you're racing again, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, and you're gonna get a gold medal and you're gonna show it off to the camera.
Yay.
Okay, thanks Neela. All
Thank
the
you.
best for
Thank you.
everything, yeah? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, it's hot. Okay, we've got the great Bang Jae. Bang Jae is actually one of the, I guess, the seniors here that none of this could happen without this man. Am I right? I am right. Okay, okay. Okay, Bang Jae, I'm gonna ask first, how are you finding this beautiful day?
Oh, can't get any better. This is what we look look forward to every year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of the teams that we actually only once a year meet up in occasions like this.
Yeah. So there's people all over the world just coming by, everywhere around Indonesia as well for this event.
Absolutely, we have as far as Papua, and we have teams as far as from Hong Kong. In fact, two that came to join the event this year.
Yeah, I'm seeing like it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like multicultural. It's nice to see. And you see a lot of people from all ages as well, which is another good thing. I'm not calling yourself old, but I'm saying that there's a lot of young and
Still
old
can paddle,
here.
I still can paddle.
You're still looking young, you're still looking, you know, the muscles are looking big. It's never been big before, but it's huge. I'm jealous. Okay, now we're getting off topic a little bit. I'm just too excited talking to you about Dragon Boat because it looks so fun. I also want to ask, let's talk about Dragon Boat just as a sport, let's say. You know, the viewers want to know, what is Dragon Boat and where did it come from? Can you explain a little bit on the history and what's the difference between Dragon Boat and, I guess, rowing and stand-up paddle?
Yeah, so the history of Dragon Boat actually comes from a folk tale. You know, it's been often said there was a minister in the Chinese courts during the dynasty days. Couldn't be trusted by the emperor anymore as an advisor. And no, long story short, he ended up you know, taking his own life into a lake. So you know, the people who actually looked up to him, trying to make sure that whatever is underneath the ocean doesn't eat up, you know, his body. They actually threw in rice. And actually, as we, you know, Indonesian is more known, Dragon Boat Festival is the Bakchang Day. So it's actually a bit of a, you know, a relation between when we eat bakchang here and the Dragon Boat Festival.
Wow, so that's the belief in where, I guess, the Dragon Boat started.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
Oh my God, unfortunately it's got to have one life taken away from us.
Well, again, that's a folk's tale.
That is a folk's tale, yeah.
But you know, Hong Kong was the first country that made Dragon Boat an international sport, and you know, now it's a global phenomenon. It's all over the world. It's a world championship. Very different than a lot of other water sports. For one, you have boats from 12 people to 24, even up to 50. So it's quite a, you know, number of people on the same boat doing the same thing. Unlike rowing and particularly, you know, single watercraft sports like you know, kayaking, canoeing, or even stand-up paddling, this pedal boarding as an individual sport. So the challenge is, how do you get 12, 20, 50 people to work together on the same boat? And with that, it's actually a sport for all ages. Yeah. So we have as young as 13 and up to, you know, in our club we have 67 years old, you know, crew member.
What about an unathletic person?
Unathletic person, generally you do need a fair, you know, condition of cardio, but in just regular training, it's a sport for everyone. So you don't have to have perhaps a routine fitness, but we do advise that at least they have reasonable health condition to join. But
that means I can join.
Absolutely. Oh, more than you can more than join.
I mean the most unathletic person. I was representing myself.
Oh, you look pretty good. You'll be fine.
I look good, but I don't think I have the health of an athletic person. Now, we already spoken about, I guess, where it came from, where it's originated from. What are the rules a little bit? What are the rules of Dragon Boat?
Yeah, the rules of itself is pretty simple actually. For one of the things is you actually have to stay seated during a race. Stay seated. Stay seated. We don't want anyone falling off the boat during the race, and it is a sprint race. Dragon Boat tends to be a sprint race. With that, you know, in a mixed crew, generally we have 40% female and 60% male. So that's another rule. But otherwise, it's you know, pretty much you know, start line. You got to start at the same time.
Right,
yeah,
of
you know,
course, no cheating.
There's obviously a false start when one team starts paddling.
Yeah.
So same start, and at the end, and one of the interesting thing is, when the finish line is when the tail crosses the finish line, not the head.
Not the head, but it's the tail.
The tail.
Okay.
So if you come in first and your head crosses the line, and somehow or another one of your crew falls off the boat without the tail crossing the finish line, you get disqualified.
So you must have all players must be on the boat to finish.
Seated with the tail crossing the finish line.
Oh.
So that's a peculiar about Dragon Boat. Some of the main rules.
Well, I'm actually very curious now. So when you got the people, you know, on your boat, does it really matter on like the height and shortest, or does that? I don't know, does that like make it more easier to fall if it's like not measured up properly, or what?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, one of the challenges, you know, unless it's athletic teams where not only just age-wise,
Yeah.
height, build, size are all uniform. Community teams like us, we have, sometimes I call it a gado-gado team.
I gotta go.
I mean, I have a crew member, who's 1.8, almost meter tall.
Yeah, I've met him. He's a
yeah.
tall boy. He's
Well,
taller than me.
So, and again, we have different ages of crew member on our boat, but yes, in principle, you have to balance the boat.
Yeah.
Make sure that the head is not head down or head up. And more so, make sure it's not leaning to one side, either left or right. So you have to consider all those, you arrange a seating plan.
Wow. So this sport clearly has to have really good communication, strategies. It's really hard. It's really hard but I think it could be enjoyable.
It's hard, but I always compare this to a symphony. It's hard when you want to put all the instruments to play to create a music, but once everything comes into place, magic happens.
Magic happens. There's another thing I'm curious about here, Bang Jae. When I see the races go, I hear a lot of drumming. What's the drumming?
Okay.
Is there drums inside the boat or?
So the drummer sets the pace of how fast or how slow the crew needs to be paddling. Okay. So it plays a critical role in deciding when to push and when to pull back in terms of how fast the crew paddles.
Okay, so who does the drums?
Usually it has to be someone who's experienced,
Right.
and more so, light.
Light.
You do not want somebody sitting on the drummer's seat, which is the heaviest person on the boat.
Okay, so the drummer's actually not doing the paddling.
No, not paddling.
They're
Hitting the drum, but setting the pace of how fast or slow the paddlers paddle, the
okay.
crew paddle.
Do you sometimes have to do that or?
No, I'm too big. I have to carry my own weight.
You got the experience.
I have the experience. I can coach them.
Yeah, you can
But
coach
I
them.
wouldn't be the best person to be drumming.
Now, let's ask about, you're also, I guess, the founder, right?
Yes.
Of Jakarta Paddle
Coaching the
Club.
team.
And coaching the team. You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. You're only one man. You only have two hands. Settle down. But really good what you're doing. So, what are you doing now with the Jakarta Paddle Club? And
Yeah.
I'll add another one. When did it start and what was the process of you creating a club?
Yeah, we actually started in 2014, so this year we're celebrating our 10th year anniversary.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you. And interestingly, it's still a challenge trying to introduce this sport to the community in Jakarta in general. So what we do is we have open days at the end of every month. So anybody can sign up without any charges to try at least. So that's a monthly opportunity for anyone who wants to try out dragon boating.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we try to attend different exhibitions and sporting events. We actually have a ergometer. If you tried at the gym, the ones that you pull a rowing one, we have a specifically designed ergometer for dragon boat, which we bring around when there's an exhibition. Before people get on the boat, they can actually get a feel of what dragon boating is like on that dragon boat ergometer.
Right.
So we're still trying to promote the sport to the wider public.
Okay, so you just bring it everywhere.
Bring it everywhere and try to promote the sport because it's still quite challenging. Not only that you're under the sun, you wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, show up for training. So it's not common for particularly people in the city in Jakarta.
Okay. Well, now also, yeah, because I remember my wife and her twin sister actually joined one of your events for a beach cleanup day.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good turnouts for the beach cleanup.
It is. I mean, our community beach cleanup, everyone will have to actually.
What are your hopes for the future of dragon boating, whether it'll be in Indonesia or the growth of it, and also for your club as well, Jakarta Paddle Club, and also for yourself. What do you hope for in your future in dragon boating and also for Jakarta Paddle Club?
Yeah, it's an interesting question that I get asked very often every year during events like this.
Yeah, you should be good at it.
One of the things that is challenging with this sport is access to locations where we can train and keep equipment. We have a boat that's 12, 15 meters, so we can't just put it anywhere. So It's a challenge to have a regular training ground in Jakarta. My hope is that there's more support, from the government in providing public spaces for not only dragon boat, for other water sports, to have a place where they can store equipment, have regular training and events, so that the sports can grow, because it is challenging with water sports because of finding a suitable location.
Okay, Bang Jae, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you a lot about the Dragon Boat, Jakarta Paddle Club, and of course this beautiful event. I wish you nothing but the best for the sport, for the club, and for yourself as well, yeah? And hopefully the sport can keep on growing, the turnout can keep on growing, and the support can keep on growing.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
as always, Bang
And
Jae.
as we say, see you on the water.
See you on the water, I will. I will, with my pina colada on the beach.
Absolutely.
While watching you guys.
Thank you very much.
See ya. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for another episode of Sportlite. What a fun day it is out in the beach and also watching some great dragon boating. Well, guys, that's another episode done. Be sure to go check us out again next week. What do we have for you guys next week? Well, as always, guys, we have to find out. Bye for now.